Alabama made history with the cruel and unfair treatment of minority persons. Today, the monument that we see outside stands as a testimony to the wrongs of the past. In the present, though, we have and continue to make history through the implementation of HB 56, noted to be one of the harshest and probably the harshest anti-immigrant legislation in the United States. We talk about family values as a people in Alabama, but we are succeeding in destroying families. People of faith, including those who will be at worship on Good Friday and Easter, talk about love of God. But it seems like we have forgotten about the teaching of Jesus, that one cannot love God that we have not seen, while at the same time not loving our neighbors that we see, and our neighbors who need to be clothed, housed, and fed. But yet we claim to love God that we cannot see or touch. I'm confident that years from now, history will again judge that the actions of HB 56 are unjust and regressive. I choose not to wait for history, a monument of stone and water, but I choose to act, and to act now by being present here today. I choose not to wait because the results of HB 56 will be monuments of destroyed lives, destroyed families, destroyed businesses, and destroyed dreams. These monuments of destruction will be the testimony to the wrongs of HB 56. And my conscience will not allow me to see monuments such as these go unchallenged. That's why I'm here. My faith tradition is United Methodist, as Mr. Andrew mentioned. Our Book of Discipline addresses the rights for immigrants. So I'm not here simply speaking as Richard Stryker, but here speaking because my church understands where God is in matters such as these. And I will quote for you. We recognize, embrace, and affirm all persons, regardless of country of origin, as members of the family of God. We affirm the right of all persons to equal opportunities for employment, access to housing, health care, education, and freedom from social discrimination. Does that sound like it's in agreement with Alabama HB 56? I don't think so. We urge the church, their quote, we urge the church and society to recognize the gifts, contributions, and the struggles of those who are immigrants, and to advocate for justice for all. Delegates of our church meet every 4 years, and we'll be meeting again this year. But the 2008 General Conference of the United Methodist Church had this to say: assert that immigrants are children of God, made in God's image, affirm the labor and struggles of the undocumented worker, and assert that immigrant children deserve to be educated and provided with basic social services. That, to me, does not sound like an HB 56. That the United Methodist Church stand against all forms of oppression and oppose unjust local and state ordinances that seek to deprive the undocumented persons of basic social services, including the access to adequate housing and protection under the law, assuming there's a good law. That was an assumption which could be wrong with Alabama. But as a district superintendent, I stand with my tradition. But not only my tradition as a United Methodist, but other Christians and other faith communities, be it Muslims, Hindus, Jews, or whoever else, other faith traditions, in opposing the unjust HB 56. Because together we can build a better world. But fighting those who are the least among us is not the way to go about it. We affirm need for immigration, but we look forward to a more just and fair, hopefully maybe a federal ruling that would then help all of us throughout the United States to serve and live peacefully with our neighbors. Thank you very much.